Hey, welcome to another episode of Sticky Situation. Welcome back to the channel. I'm gonna confess something to you guys today. Something I'm not proud of. Something I struggle with. I am, well, you might say addicted. Addicted to collecting junk. Collecting lots of things. And most of that's hockey gear. I have an addiction to hockey gear. I have way too much hockey gear. And because of that, my garage is making it impossible for me to pull my car in without running over all my hockey gear. Let me show you. Let me just show you and you'll kind of get the grasp of what I'm dealing with, all right? So, that is my hockey pile. Between my sticks, my bags, I've got my bags, I've got my kids' bags, I've got my goalie bag, I've got my kids' goalie bag, I've got the outgrown stuff, I've got probably 20 pairs of skates, I've got so many things, but I can't throw them away because they're still good. I might use them again later, or the kids will grow into them, or my friend's gonna need a pair, or I'm gonna need another set of shin guards or something like that. So, you know, if they're bad, I'll throw them away. But in the hockey world, we tend to hold on to things. I mean, you can look at some of those NHL players that still have their same shoulder pads from when they were 16 years old in juniors, and they still wear them because, hey, it's bad luck if you switch out. Anyway, I have found a solution. It's going to be a good solution. It's going to be a useful solution because instead of having all my stuff here on the ground, guess what I'm going to be able to do with it? I'm going to put it right up here on a ceiling. And how's that going to happen? Well, I will show you. So, Fleximounts, who is the sponsor of our video today, has offered me the chance to show you how to put a mounting system together that can take all my stuff from on the ground and lift it up in the air where it's out of the way, where it's not going to hit my car, where I can walk in and out underneath it, and I can finally access my tool bench back here where I sharpen my skates and I do all my skate repair stuff with. But so, Fleximounts has built this thing. Let's get a good zoom in on it. So this is a system which will be able to put my stuff on it and hold it up and mount it to the ceiling. So what we're going to do on this video is take this out of the box, show you how we mount it, and then move my stuff, get some spring cleaning done here so we can get back with our life and park in the garage again. So let's get started. Okay, so this system from Fleximounts, it's a 4x4 garage ceiling system. So that means it's 4 feet by 4 feet wide, and it's up to 300 pounds, so it'll support all of my hockey gear. A lot of this stuff I'm not using very often. Some stuff I use 3 times a week, some stuff I don't use for years. But so the stuff I don't use for years, I'd like to be able to put up in the air. So what this system is, I'll show you the picture of it. You just put your gear on here, turn the handle, and it raises and lowers this up into the air. So my ceiling in here is a little bit taller ceiling. So we got 8 feet almost to here, so we're a 10-foot ceiling. This thing's best for 9-foot, 8-foot ceiling. It still works. My ceiling's a little bit better because it'll get even higher up there. And so we'll be able to do it. So my plan is to attach it right here, just on the inside of this beam. So I can put it up, lower this thing down, put my gear on it, and then raise it back up in the air. So let's show you what we have in the box, and then what we'll be doing to unmount it and put it together. All right. Alright, so the box contains your cables, your bolts, and then your mounting brackets, which you'll have in here. So you got your one side with the pulley for the systems, and you have your main mounting bar, which will control all the cables going up and down and wheeling in and out. And it also comes with a cardboard cutout that you'll attach to the ceiling so you know where your screws go and everything. It's really handy so that I can mount everything. So you can see it's got the cardboard part here where I can unfold it, tape it to the ceiling, and then know where I'm putting my screws. So it's really going to be easy to install. I've never installed one of these, but just from the look of it, it looks like it's going to be a lot easier than some of the other projects I get where it comes out of the box and there's a picture of it and you got to figure it out from there. This is much better, like laid out and ready to use. So let's pull these pieces out, get them prepped, get my marks on the ceiling so I know where I'm going. I just got to find my joists in there and then we'll be able to go from there. So I'm going to clean up a little space so I can put my ladder up and then we'll start mounting it to the ceiling. Now that I've got all those bolted into the ceiling, so my trusses go across this way and this way, so I bolted them straight into the truss with those lag bolts. So it's really strong. I mean, it's going to support me, and I'm kind of fat, and so I think it'll support all my gear, which should be okay. So now we're going to hang up the axle, which will go on this back side under the longer side, and then these front pulleys will be the great side on that. So we're going to put in the axle and bolt it into place, and then we will then we'll run the cables through after that. So here's the gearbox. We're making sure that this end, which is the gearbox end of the axle, it's going to go on this far side. So we just got to get those in there, stretch it, and then bolt it into place. Alright, now we're going to run the wires up through these pulleys so we can attach the wire grid underneath it. Obviously, the longer ones are going to go in the front. So we have these two sets of wires, one's the longer ones, one's the shorter ones. necessarily an easy way. Just making sure they're not tangled. Then we'll take this big bolt and put it through here. And those wires will go in place. That'll leave these two open, and then these ones will attach to the back. And same thing on this side. Got my longer ones. Make sure they're not tangled and they're straight. Like that. Now we'll put together the wire grid and then attach that down on the bottom and then be able to pull it up. Okay, so we've got the wire grate put together now. We've got all the bolts in tight. Yeah. Now we're going to attach it and hold it up. I got Carrick here. He's going to help me because he's the muscle of the group. So what we'll do is we'll be installing these eye bolts through here. You want to make sure that the eye bolts and all the wires are not spin around, that everything's in a good place before you attach it all. Thanks. So we'll start with this side. We're going to put it through the holes in the corner. Hopefully we left enough space.
And it's going to be the same on this one.
Yeah. Okay, where did I put my little... Okay, you hold up that side.
I hold up this side?
Yep. I'll put this side in.
And the same thing on this side. So Dan, what is this supposed to be?
Storage rack for all our hockey stuff. So we have gobs of hockey stuff.
Oh, so you can put my bag on this?
Yeah. Okay, we got it all bolted down. Now we're going to test the weight on it. Whoa, 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 what are you doing? Okay, sit down on it. Okay, and then we've made sure that none of our cables are twisted in any direction. They're all right to the front.
Yep.
And to the back.
Yep.
Now we just have to put together the gear.
Yep, the gear.
Yeah, Can't remember what it's called.
You forgot the name?
The gear handle, I don't know. So we're gonna put it together so we can make it go up and down. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is undo the safety latch on the top there, and then we can start spinning it to raise things up and down. So that safety latch is just this one. Just hook it and pull out. That's all you have to do. And that latch, anytime you finish putting it up, you can push that latch back into place. That'll keep it from ever just dropping down if something happens. It'll kind of lock it into place. And then next, we will show the raising of the carrack up into the air.
Is this it? This how?
Nope, this will go all the way to the top. But that was just an example of it going up. That's going to take me a while to twist it all though, so we're going to load some stuff on here, then we'll raise it up. But for now, we got it that far. So let's finish it up and see how it looks. Pretty much we got everything else in. All we have to do is load it up, put it on, and you can see our cables up here at the top. As we've been rolling, have wound around that bar.
I'm just rising up right
So
now.
it's really good. Super strong. It can support Carrick, and we know how huge he is. He's like 46 pounds now, so I could probably get 6 more of him on here and we'll be good. Okay, we've loaded it up, but one thing I have noticed that I like about this is you can adjust it to the height you want. So I can lower down and look right in my things without having to pull them all the way down, bend over. I can look at it, open it up this bag and say, oh, that's what I need, and so on and so forth. So we're ready to go. We're gonna roll it all the way up and get it out of the way.
Yeah.
So we're fully loaded.
So maybe I need a stool.
Ideally, I wanted to put the crank on the other side, but you cannot reverse it. So, because if I had it on the other side, then I'd be right underneath to be able to do it. This way, it's kind of awkward because it hangs over that shelf a little bit, so I can't quite get the angle on it. But we're close enough.
Yep.
Try one more thing though.
Oh, that's much better. Real crank.
Let's see if we can drill crank it.
And on top.
That works way faster with the drill. So that's an option for you. If you have it there and you have a extra electric drill, or you just need to pop it on or take it off, it goes up and down really fast. You can see it got up there. Got all my stuff up there, close to the ceiling. I didn't get it so high that it was smushing the ceiling, but it's close. I can walk under here. I have lots of room to maneuver.
Like you can run.
My car could even park under there. Not that my car comes in that far, but now I have all this space over here. I can clean things up a little bit nicer. So that's way better. And once it's done, you lock the little bolt back into place. So I grab it in there and click. So thanks again for joining me on Sticky Situation for this little project I had. Once again, thanks so much to Fleximounts for providing this opportunity to showcase their products. Really great product. Only took me a little bit to install. Worked good, went up and down real nice. All the wiring's good, and it looks like it's going to hold and be really efficient for storing my stuff. So they are a U.S. company, and they are dedicated to garage storage and organization. So this product here is a 4x4 garage storage rack It's made for like up to 9-foot ceilings. Mine's a 10-foot ceiling, so it's a little bit nicer because I can go a little bit higher with it. But as you can see, it works great for 10-foot, and even if it was an 8-foot, which is at the bottom of this one, my stuff would still be down to here. I'd have plenty of room to go underneath it. So anywhere from 10 to 8-foot ceilings fine, and will work good for that. So it's really sturdy product, very handy to have, and I'm excited to be able to have it. So remember, stick with it, you got this, and we'll see you on the next one.